So we're out here this weekend showcasing Sipple Homes, which is one of the 5 builders in Stevens Valley. Sipple is, you may have heard of them if you've actually looked in the Rosebrook neighborhood as well in Brentwood. And one of the things with Sipple that they do that's unique is they don't have elevations. They don't have, lot A, B, C. Everything is built to spec, right? So everything is completely custom. Nothing's going to be the same. You're not going to have 2 houses that are identical to each other. So yeah, you're talking high end. You're thinking Viking appliances. You've got.
What is a Viking appliance?
So Viking is one of the high end appliances. So they do, everything from fridge, dishwasher.
Oh, it's the brand.
Yeah, it's the brand.
Got it.
I actually used to be a Viking dealer in Franklin. I don't think it's there anymore.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
pretty cool.
The more you know.
More you know. All the way back to what is called a scullery. How cool.
It's not a butler's pantry.
Technically it is, but yeah, the technical term is a scullery. Yeah, so we were invited out by Sipple Homes to showcase these 3 homes that they have available in Stevens Valley. Sipple is, when I say custom too, like they usually will go build on your land. So if you have land, they'll help you procure the land. They've got a whole team to help you design, help you find the land, make sure everything's ready to go. Sometimes they can take, depending on where you are, it can be a 2-year process, but that's one of the things that Sipple really prides themselves on is it's like I don't want to call it a la carte where you get to really pick and choose everything that you want to do. A la carte's probably the wrong word, but it is like you pick and choose and design and they bring you, you take them to your land and they build it everything that you want and they build you a truly unique custom home wherever you want it. These just happen to be, I mentioned Rosebrook and in here, these happen to be in these neighborhoods. It doesn't have to be. They're not limited to just doing that. That being said, with Stevens Valley, they're taking a less than 1/4 acre footprint and they are putting a beautiful custom home on top of it. And multiple of these homes, they're in here for the long haul, right? They'll be here until this place is built out. So yeah, Stevens Valley, it's unique, right? It's a Nashville address. It's in Williamson County. You're 20 miles to downtown Nashville, 12 miles to downtown Franklin. It's touched by Natchez Trace in 3 different sides. That's this community in itself being Stevens Valley. If somebody asked one day, is it going to be gated? No, it's not going to be gated, and it's not going to be gated on purpose because they want it to be a walking community. The idea when Mr. Stevens, when he decided he wanted to give the land back to the community was make it accessible, make it walkable, be able to enjoy the valley itself while, building a community inside of it. If you turn and you can stand anywhere in the front porch and you realize that you're in a valley, you get a view of the Tennessee Hills here. Yeah. In Stevens Valley, there are 5 builders. Each builder has a custom aspect to each one of them, but if you look, the neighborhood flows. Obviously, the design side of the neighborhood is going to make it flow that way because they're not going to just put random houses in random places, but each builder has its own unique piece and everything kind of fits, right? So it makes the community look cohesive. It makes it look pretty when it's, from the aesthetic side of making it a walking community, you want it to look good when you're walking, and it's going to.
Day in life.
Day in life. So one of the things in part of my business and things that I do is I love sitting open houses. I love hosting open houses, going to open houses, because you never know who you're going to meet. So we're sitting in this one. It's been a relatively slow day, but you have people that come in unrepresented and they don't know the area. They are moving here from New York. Hey, we've heard about this area. We heard about this community. We don't know anything about it. So when you're in here, you've got to be educated. You got to know what's going on. You got to be able to talk to them, be able to talk and tell them what they're looking for, especially if they're in a limited amount of time. They know what they want. They know where they want to be. You got to help them find it, especially coming from California and New York. And some of our big areas where we're really getting clients coming in is California, New York, Chicago. They're coming in because they're living inside the city. They're seeing the taxes go up. They're seeing everything get really expensive. They know that they can come here and it doesn't have to be as expensive, right? If you're moving here from out of state, you're moving here from out of town, you don't know what you don't know. So you got to have somebody help you out. And when somebody just blindly walks into a house like this, you're going to see it and you're going to think, wow, this is amazing, because it is. But there's a lot of these. It's a matter of fit, and you don't have to get a cookie cutter house. And that's one of the things with people coming from New York. You're looking at it and you get grass. You see green, you see trees, you see things that you don't get to see all the time if you're in the middle of the city. And when you get to do that, you know, you kind of look and you get excited, you know, having conversations with people about what's coming here, what's going to be here, where are we now? They get excited about it in the conversation. We're in Stevens Valley. There's more communities like Stevens Valley. There's more communities like Stevens Valley at different price points that are going to have different amenities. This one is unique and it's Nashville, but it's Williamson County. You've got Tollgate down in Thompson Station that's got its restaurants are coming in, its mixed use buildings are coming in. You've got Berry Farms, which is a little bit south side of Franklin. Same thing, you've got mixed use. The mixed use is really starting to develop right now. You've got a gym over there, you're getting restaurants, you've got a doggy daycare and a car wash, or not a car wash, a dog wash area. It's all what you want. I mean, it's convenience, right? Do you want to be in a community where you don't get as much space, but you have a lot of amenities right, you know, at your fingertips? Or do you want to have more space and have to drive into it? That's where Tennessee is very unique, right? You can have space, you can have green space, you can have trees, you can have land, or you can be in a community like this where everything's going to be condensed, everything's going to be here for you, and you don't have to go very far. But you're going to sacrifice a little bit of space, but you're able to put 4,000 square feet on less than a quarter acre, and then have all the amenities and all the coffee shops and ice cream and restaurants and bars and all those things that are going to be a golf cart ride away. Being in a community like this, and a lot of neighborhoods in Middle Tennessee do this, so but unique here is the builders put on a lot of different things, right? So the builders will decorate the neighborhoods, they'll decorate their model homes. You got a Christmas tree lighting ceremony that goes on every year in Stevens Valley. You've got a community barbecue that goes on. You've got, you know, with that comes cornhole and all the events that go on with barbecue. Food trucks galore. Nashville is obviously known for its food scene too. And food trucks are very popular. Bring them out into like the community barbecue time. Oh yeah. So the Stevens Valley, again, the name Stevens, it was a Stevens family. Jump on their website, go to the history of Stevens Valley, and it really tells you all about it and tells you the history, what all happened in this place and why they want this community to build and thrive inside of this area. Plans for the future, it gives you the whole plan. It gives you everything, all the, not necessarily the blueprint, but the overview of what it's gonna be, what it's gonna look like, what the 15 to 20 year build out's going to be, and what the vision for it is when everybody sat down and started planning 20 years ago, what this is going to be. So this is day 2. We've been here all day. We've shown a bunch of people these houses. It's time for me to go home. I'm hungry. See you later. I'm out.